time we send things international, we always write a note on the side to the people who are receiving it with it. So I'll give you this, and you can do the honor on the side over here.
Yeah. Why in red though?
So that they can see it well.
Can you get a black one?
Yeah, give it black. I don't know. There's something about red I don't like. Yeah.
This side, go this way. Oh, you got it.
What do we want to say, team?
Stay safe out there.
Okay, there's light over there. Okay?
Well, that's
But like,
it's from California with love.
yeah.
That's good on a lot of levels from Russia with love. That's interesting. I now get it. That's good. That's really good. What day is it? Okay. Read my writing. I can't.
All right.
Now.
Now we gotta wrap these pallets.
We got one done. These are literally everything's going down to Santa Barbara right away.
Wow.
It's going down to Direct Relief. Direct Relief is working with FedEx and others. They have a 777, and they'll be shipping out directly to Poland. So it's we've got medical supplies of all types, from the ventilators, to oxygen. We've got a lot of equipment that we've been using. Frankly, we didn't have enough of during the pandemic. Now you see with over 1 million square feet, Southern California, 500,000 here. Our ability to actually help is, we're in an abundant place, which is just incredible. What a gift for us, for all of us as taxpayers, as Californians, to be able to do this without any impact whatsoever in terms of our own capacity to maintain our readiness and keep us safe for all hazards. I mean, this is a warehouse not just for COVID. You see all the N95s and other things, but earthquake supplies, et cetera. So a lot of really high value equipment, all of it directed from the Consul General and working with counterparts in Ukraine from the Health and Human Service Agency to verify the needs. It's dynamic, so quite literally every other day the orders change. We need this, and then a day later, like, we don't really need that. So we're making sure we are working with Direct Relief organization that's headquartered here in California that does this second to none, to make sure that at the end of the day, when this finally does get shipped over to Poland, that it's everything they actually need at that moment, and everything that's not needed will be used for other purposes down in Santa Barbara at their warehouse. So a lot of equipment. These things are the ventilators, the parts for the ventilators. You saw the vents themselves, and obviously the oxygen containers. And these are full medical equipment. A lot of this stuff we were talking about last year, or 2 years ago. This field medical supplies. So it's the whole thing, everything you possibly can need, from beds to support medical supplies, the actual equipment. Everything's packaged, prepackaged instructions that is easy. Anybody can basically pull it out. And everything's there, things charged up, everything, all the spare parts are included. So we're hoping that this gets quickly deployed, but more importantly, actually used and used by the right people that we need.
Governor, we saw the message that you just wrote here. Again, what do you want the Ukrainian people to know? We have a very close relationship, the state of California, with Ukraine.
Yeah, I think it's rather remarkable. Our National Guard, it's a point of deep pride. I mean, just a few weeks ago, right before this, before the invasion, General Baldwin, who runs our National Guard, was commenting about all the extraordinary work that they're doing in partnership with the Ukrainian government. We had President Zelensky out here in California visiting, thanking the National Guards for California's commitment going back decades. California is one of just 2 states where our National Guardsmen and women have been supporting the Ukrainians in terms of their training and their support and logistics. We don't have anyone in field, meaning we don't have anyone in Ukraine, but we do have people deployed in other NATO countries out of California from the National Guard. Incredibly proud of that partnership, and it's, again, big point of pride for our National Guards men and women. So that's one very substantive partnership. Beyond that, obviously, so many Ukrainians live in the state of California, and we're accommodating their needs, their families' needs, working with private sector companies in California, Google, Airbnb, up and down the state, Facebook have been incredible in terms of their direct relief, aid, and support. Obviously, medical supplies that we'll be providing are critical. The private donations, we're trying to make sure that they're sourced in an appropriate way, meaning we just don't need everything in abundance. We need what's needed in real time, and that's why we're working with Direct Relief and their international aid organization, which is just best in class. And again, a California-based company or nonprofit, so we're blessed by that. And then private sector partners like FedEx. I mean, they're providing the plane 777 to get this stuff directly out there. And our point is, to the Consul General, tell us what more you need. Don't be shy. And we're working with our law enforcement agencies. We've been collecting vests, bulletproof vests. We've been collecting helmets. That's a separate order. There's some DoD components, Department of Defense components with that make it a little different in terms of the direct aid and how that is actually sent over. So that's a separate logistics operation we're working through, but we've been collecting that from sheriffs, police departments all up and down the state. It's just been incredible how many folks are donating their equipment. I mean, it's tragic, right? I mean, donating my bulletproof vest to send overseas, but nature of the world we're living in.
And this will go to a hospital is going to be made with this, right?
Yeah, I mean, these are mobile hospitals. These are field units. I mean, that's fully packed. That's an entire kit ready to go. You know, I wish we had, I don't want to pull it all out. It took some time to get it all packed up. But as I said, these are being shipped out, and we've actually spaced and sized these for the actual trucks. So these units are already pulled aside here in the warehouse, so they're quick and efficient. We're able to get things out in real time. And so our logistics have radically changed in the last 2 years. I mean, this state's at a whole nother level in terms of logistics, our capacity to even understand what is, well, what's new, what's not. You recall we had ventilators 2 years ago. They didn't work. We went down to Bloom Energy in Silicon Valley to get the ventilators work. Respectfully, a lot of the stuff that was sent from the federal government came out here, and half of it was unusable. So you may recall some of the big headlines when former president sent out these big federal medical kits. We had to augment and supplement a lot of that, and now some of that's being repurposed and now being sent to Ukraine, which is spectacular.
Sir, we gotta get these trucks loaded.
All right, let's do it.
Gotta get these things on the road.